Hello, everyone. You're welcome to another episode on the podcast Angles with Angel. I hope you're doing well. Today, we're going to be talking about something that almost everyone struggles with, which is getting things done. And I'm sure that in the course of this video, you'll be able to relate with some of these things. We all have brilliant ideas pop into our heads. Beautiful, creative, world-changing, mind-blowing ideas. But too often they remain just that, ideas. And why is this? Because sometimes we overthink, we procrastinate, and we let doubt creep in. So today we're going to be talking about that and breaking that cycle. I feel like this episode is also directed at me because this is something I also struggle with. So if you've been sitting on an idea for quite a while now, you might just want to come closer, grab one of the chairs in the front seat and get your notes. Let's talk about why we don't start. Let's talk about why we actually start but do not finish, and eventually talk about how to do it afraid. Many times we get ideas from the most unexpected moments. It could be in the middle of a task or a conversation with someone. It could be during a walk. It could be while you're listening to the news. It could be while you're observing trends. Or right in the middle of a problem, you spot a problem and then something just comes up. It's like a light bulb moment. Sometimes they even show up in our dreams. Ideas are everywhere. And I believe that God has blessed each and every one of us with creativity and brain power. But the problem isn't the lack of ideas. It's what we do with them. It's the acting on them. How many ideas have you got that never saw the light of the day? Think about it. How many times have you thought, oh, this would be great. Oh, this could work, only to tusk it away at the back of your mind? I mean, you probably have lost count. But here's what usually happens. You get an idea, it's like a light bulb moment. And for a second, it's so clear. You see the vision, you feel the excitement and think, oh my God, this is gonna work. This is so good. I have to execute on it. I have to start this. It's such a great idea. You envision how amazing it will be. Sometimes we'll write it down. Sometimes we don't. Sometimes we share with people and say, hey, I've got this amazing idea. What do you think? Just try to get their input. And, maybe also in the sense saying, oh, if I've told this person, this person might actually help me to get to speed or help me to get acting on this. Sometimes we just keep replaying them in our minds. Think about it. Then reality kicks in. You start thinking about how much work it will take. You start thinking about the effort it will require. You start thinking about the time, the resources, and everything. You start overanalyzing. You start doubting, waiting for the right time, overthinking every little detail. Days turn into weeks turn into months, and maybe even years. And just like that one-time brilliant idea gets lost in the draft folder of your mind, gathers dust, and the cycle continues. This sounds familiar, right? Don't worry, it's all of us. We are all together. We are on this table together. But we're going to be breaking those tables today. There's something about what I usually say that sticks with me. It says that without commitment, you don't start, and without consistency, you don't finish. And that's so true. Starting is a decision, but finishing is a discipline. And one little rule that's been a game changer for me is the 3-minute rule. And this is what it says. If something takes less than 3 minutes, do it immediately. If it takes more than 3 minutes, commit to starting it for just 3 minutes. So if something takes you 3 minutes to do it immediately. But if it takes more than 3 minutes, 30 minutes, 1 hour, commit to doing it for just 3 minutes. Why? Because getting started is the hardest part. Like, you have so much in your head to do, but to actually start it, to actually take action on something is the hardest part. But once you begin, momentum takes over. If there's something you've been procrastinating on, promise yourself that you're going to do it for just 3 minutes. Commit to that short burst. Research for 3 minutes, write for 3 minutes, set up that camera for 3 minutes, work on that design for 3 minutes, anything, just do it within 3 minutes. Most of the time, once you start, you keep going. That's what actually motivated me to record this video, by the way. I was telling myself that I was going to set up this camera for 3 minutes because I kept postponing, I was going to record a video. But I started setting up this camera and here I am. So the 3 minutes rule is a game changer for me. And the truth is, even if you stop after 3 minutes, even if it's a task that you cannot help but stop after 3 minutes, you've still made progress, right? A win is a win. That's all, period. But why do we even procrastinate in the first place? Why do we actually procrastinate? Procrastination isn't just about being lazy. There's a laziness aspect in procrastination, But it's more than that. It isn't just about being lazy. There are some reasons we actually delay. Well, here's some reasons I actually delay or procrastinate on some things, which I think that is common among many of us. One, I think boredom. At first you get that idea and it feels exciting, but when it's time to work, we lose interest just because there's so much to do. You're just like, okay, maybe not this time. It could also be as a result of frustration. The process could be very overwhelming. The execution of that idea or task might be overwhelming and frustrating. You may feel stuck and not just sure how to move forward. You may not just have the right resources, and so we push it aside. There's also the part of fear of what if I fail? What if it isn't right? What if it isn't nice? What if no one likes it? What if I'm not good enough? What if I don't get engagement? What if? It could also be as a result of lack of structure. Where do I start from? Where do I actually start from? How do I go about it? If there's no structure in place and you're not sure where to start from, then you end up not starting at all. Maybe all you need to do is put structure in place. Maybe all you need to do is speak to somebody in that field to say, hey, I want to start this. How do you do this? And the final reason I think that we actually procrastinate is perfection. We want the perfect setup. We want the perfect plan. We want the perfect venue. We want the perfect moment. But guess what? Perfection never comes. And this is not even to settle for less or settle for anything far from excellence. You keep on growing, right? You keep on improving yourself. But there's no magical moment where everything aligns perfectly. There's no moment when you feel 100% ready. You're never 100% ready. And waiting for that time, it's a trap. And you shouldn't fall for it. You might think, oh, I'll start when I have the time, or I'll start when I have the right equipment, or I'll start when I move to this particular house so that I can do this, or I'll start when I move to this city, or I'll start after etc. I'll start next year. But the truth is, most successful people did not wait to have everything right. They started with what they had. And I've learned this. I'm learning this as well. And so we all should learn this. Think about it. How many times have you said, oh, I'll do this tomorrow, and then tomorrow turns into next week, and next week turns into next month, and next month turns into next 2-3 months, and then nothing? The longer you wait, the harder it gets. Every passing day would invite doubts, thoughts of doubts, fear, and what have you. The idea starts to lose its sparkle, and suddenly something that you felt exciting, something that you felt, really amazing would then feel impossible, and then you just throw it in the bin. So how do we then start? How do you get things done? How do you execute that idea? How do you do things afraid? Number one, prioritize tasks. I have this skill factor. But then prioritize tasks. Always start your week with a plan. Ask yourself, what are the most important things I need to do this week to move things forward? Start with that. Don't start with the easiest bits. I feel like those easiest bits can be done even while multitasking. So start with those things that no, if I don't get this thing done, I would actually not move forward. That big thing, that seemingly difficult task, make it top of the list. Write them down and commit to it. Mondays or Sunday evenings preferably are a great time to map out your week. Write down what needs to be done and break them into smaller and manageable actions. Number 2, eliminate distractions. Distractions kill momentum. That's the truth. If you need to put your phone on silent, if you need to set a timer, if you need to go to a quiet place, if you need to go to a workspace or just leave your comfort zone, go to a library, if you need to plug your ears, anything you need to do to eliminate distraction, just do it, because distractions kill momentum. Imagine if I'm recording now and then I get a call or I get a beep on my phone. It would actually distract me. I would want to check and know what's going on in my phone. And then from there, I might see something that is actually urgent as well, or remember that I have not done something, and then I do it and then abandon this current task. So protect your focus by eliminating distraction. Number 3, have a written to-do list. Don't just have things in your head. We all have to-do lists in this head. Everyone has virtual to-do lists. It's inside here. Oh, everything I need to do is here. But no, you actually need to write it down. Write them on your notes on your phone, or if you need to write them down physically on sticky notes, paste them on your wall so that you're seeing it. Do it. Writing things down makes them real. It makes you accountable. Don't just keep your ideas in your head. It won't help. put them in your notes, and track your progress. I think that physically writing things down adds accountability. Yes, I could write it on my phone, maybe so I don't forget, but I prefer to actually transfer them to a physical note because there's just something satisfying about ticking things off. Like, obviously, you can do the tick on your notepad, but I like to do that tick, like, or sometimes even scribble it, like, yay, I'm done. It's just satisfying. But yeah, do what works for you. Number 4 is embrace imperfection. Don't get stuck trying to be perfect, and remember that it's okay to be a beginner. It's okay to start afresh. It's okay to start with what you have. It's okay to start small. Every expert was once a beginner. Everyone you see that is successful or a master in their field was one time a beginner. The only way to get good at something is to start, make mistakes, learn, and keep going. Lastly, I'll say accountability. Have an accountability structure in place so that you're able to keep track of your progress. Listen, there will never be a perfect time. You won't wake up one day and suddenly feel 100% ready. The key is to start before you're ready. You don't have to have it all figured out. You just have to start. There's no better time to start that idea of yours than now. If you're waiting till you have it all figured out, you're going to end up doing anything. Keep working at perfection. Do it afraid. Do it imperfectly. Just do it. So today I want to challenge you. Think about the idea you've been sitting on for a while now. Yes, that idea. That one you've been keeping aside. What's one small step you can take today? Not tomorrow, not next week, but today. What's that one small step you can take to move forward? It could be making a rough outline or actually writing it down. Maybe actually get a book where you actually write your ideas down and execution plans as well. It could be just 10 minutes of research or even talking to someone about it. You have a gift, and that's your creativity, your perspective, and your unique way of doing things and seeing the world. Remember, commitment starts it and consistency finishes it. That's it for today's episode today. If this resonated with you, I'd love to hear your thoughts. And if you found this helpful, make sure you like this video, put down a comment, share with somebody. Until next time, keep doing, and remember that you've got this. Bye.